Hello and welcome back to another installment of The Outspoken Man. First off, I want to thank every single one of the subscribers for being part of the channel and just liking my videos and every one of the comments that have been left. And I want to thank everybody who have asked me why I'm not making these videos anymore. Specifically, I want to thank a user by the name of Ninja Scroll, who was kind enough to send me the links of the video that will be discussed. If you're wondering, the reason I haven't made videos is no good reason at all. To be honest, I've just been preoccupied with my job. But as a man and as an MRA, I think that there shouldn't be anything to deter me from just dedicating a moment of my time to making these videos, because if it makes just a little difference in the lives of my fellow MRAs, my fellow men or women, I think it's worth my time, and it's worth people's time. Furthermore, I want to invite everybody to leave a like or a comment if you wish. I do read the comments. If you haven't noticed by now, I also don't believe in just blocking people because I disagree with them. I firmly believe in proving them wrong with logic, which is what we're gonna do in this video series. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. I'm sorry. I don't know how long this video is gonna be, and I haven't had anything scripted. For those of you who are kind of on the border of becoming an MRA, I would invite you to watch some of my earlier stuff. This video isn't going to be scripted, and as far as the facts that I'm going to be pointing out, I'm not going to be providing the statistics or things like that. If you wish to, you can look it up online. You can Google any of the things that I say, and I invite you, whether you're a man or woman, to do so. Please, if I mess up, don't even worry about mentioning it, since everything that I'm going to discuss has been discussed before. So without further ado, let's go ahead and slay this beast. So the video in question is a series of about 3 videos made by a user that goes by the name of Super Helpful Advice. These were 3 links that were sent to me by Ninja Scroll. I had been looking at or listening to them, and it's taken me a while, because halfway through it, I get so just angry. I just cannot stand the guy that I've had to stop them. But in any case, I find that this video that we're going to start with is going to be probably the easiest for me to reintroduce the channel and kind of get things started. So, I don't know if I'm going to be making the 3 videos or not. It depends on kind of how this one does and whether it gets a lot of views or not, if it gets a lot of likes. So, if you're interested in watching some of the other videos that he's made, which is, like I said, there are 3, please leave a comment or a like, and let's go from there. So let's do this.
If you're a guy and you're watching this, why be a feminist? Well, the first biggest reason to be a feminist is because you believe that men and women should be treated equally in our society, and that women have it worse off than men.
See, those are 2 different beliefs. Just because you are for equality doesn't mean you necessarily believe that 100% of the time when women have it worse than men. If you are truly for equality, then you should do the following. Step back and analyze the situation. Even when feminist was at its strongest and had the biggest following, men still composed about 99% of work-related deaths, of war casualties, and had a worse mortality rate than women have ever had. Even in the time when childbirth was actually dangerous, which compared to how it used to be, it's nothing. So being for equality doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to believe that women are by default the worst off in our society. So right off the bat, this guy's kind of loopy. Let's continue.
If you don't believe that, if you think that either equality isn't a good goal or that it is a good goal but women have it better off than men, you're wrong, but there's not a lot I can do for you.
Oh, please. Oh, God. There's not much you can do for me in this video. Well, God forbid that you cannot save all the men in this society and make them into white knights in mangina. God forbid that we can all not be as modern and as mangina influenced as you. God forbid that we cannot all just bow down to women. You know what? You can't do anything for me in this video. Well, fuck it. You know, I don't want to change. I'm happy the way that I am. I like looking at things through the lens of logic. Sure, you cannot convince a lot of men to bow down to women because it doesn't make any sense. Let's continue.
If you do believe in equality, if you do believe that women have a rough position in our society, why don't you want to identify as a feminist? If it's because you object to the term feminist, why is that? Some guys have a problem with the word feminist because they think, well, I believe in equal rights, but feminists just want to advance women over men. They're just as bad.
It sounds to me like they don't have a problem with the word feminist. It sounds to me like a lot of men are waking up and they are having an issue with what feminists actually stand for, not what they say they believe. Now, shouldn't that be what we all should aspire to? Being a Democrat or being a Republican isn't enough. We should look at the facts. Liking President A or President B because of their personality shouldn't be enough. It should be based on their actions. This is the way society should be. This is the way an intelligent society functions. This is the way an intelligent human being functions. You can never take things at face value. And as a young human being, you need to learn that. I think that is proof of an intelligent human being. Taking things at face value is something that children do. And you have a problem with that. Let's continue.
That's not what feminists actually believe. That's not what the vast majority of feminists say is the definition of feminism.
But as we all know, there is a very large distinction between what feminists say they do and what they actually do. But you would have us forget that. You have a problem with every other man who has anything to say about feminism based on their actions. And you judge me? Fuck you.
And flat out, the feminists I know, it's not what they espouse. Feminism is all about bringing equality to gender.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Well, let me go ahead and ask you to do the following. If you find time within your white knight duties, to go ahead and ask your feminist friends, how and why is it that men are not allowed in violence domestic shelters for women? And mind you, I'm not even going to go or suggest that men who suffer domestic violence should be in the same shelter as women. I'm not even going to go that route. I'm saying why children above the age of 14, I think it is, are not allowed in domestic violence shelters for women. I would like for you to ask that to your feminist friends. What is it within men that makes them inherently violent, that even children are violent, that they're like dogs, that they don't even think? I'd like for you to put them on the spot and ask them why they think that you, yes, you, are an animal. You're like a dog. You cannot think or reason, and you will hit and batter women every chance that you get, or so we're told. But you're not going to ask that, are you? Let's continue.
In our society, the fundamental purpose of feminism is to tear down the oppressive social force that keeps women from being equal to men.
Where is this oppressive fucking invisible force that keeps them? You know, I've been told over and over again that there's a boys club, and I would like to know where it is so I can fucking get a refund, because I'm not getting any benefits. All the deaths and all the pain that men have to suffer, which women do not have to suffer, such as war-related deaths, work-related deaths, suicide, mortality rate. Where are my fucking benefits? You know, I would really like to meet the president of the boys club and fucking shoot him. Where the fuck is my benefit for, quote, keeping women down? And furthermore, I'm 25. I've worked in a bunch of different jobs. Everything from pizza delivery guy to customer service representative to fucking sales manager. All sorts of fucking different jobs. And I have yet to work at a place where a woman did not make as much money as I did for the same amount of work. Where is it that you live that there is an oppressive society, and where the fuck are the benefits? I don't see it, man. I don't.
So, that's what feminism is. Now you might be saying, well, okay, but we should really focus on both genders, equality. Don't call yourself a feminist, call yourself
First of all, who the fuck is using the word equalist? Second, you haven't convinced me to move on to the next point. Like, you've already made your point, like you've already followed enough logic for me to just go, okay, well that makes sense. Fuck you. Who the fuck does this guy think he is? I mean, let's continue.
Well, no. One, equality means getting women up to the level of men. One side has it worse in our society. There are problems that men face in our society that women don't, and largely those are the result of a sexist society.
Really? You mean things like bullying, things like all the deaths that men face? So let me get this straight. We've oppressed women, us, the evil man, oh, by the way, that includes you, for our own benefit. And in doing that, we've actually hurt ourselves. So not only are we misogynist, sexist pigs, but we're also imbeciles. Do you hate yourself? You hate yourself, don't you? You wake up in the morning and you just can't stand the side of your own face, can you? How low can you sink as a man? And I'm not even going to say that you make me embarrassed to be a man, because you fucker, you don't represent me in any shape, way, or form. Not you, not your fucking couch, not your fucking blue ass shirt, and your fucking glasses. Fuck you.
There's a side effect of trying to keep women down. If we bring women up, most of those problems are going to get fixed on their own.
Really? Fuck! If I only knew that women, so let me get this straight. If we were to give women the same jobs that they do not want to do, for which men die, all these problems would get fixed. But see, this is the problem. By doing so, more women are going to start dying, and see, feminists are gonna spit you out of their movement. See, here's what you don't understand. This is what MRAs want. We want women to be held accountable, and we want them to stand on their own feet. I truly believe that women are equal to us. Oh yeah, they can do everything men can do, and even better, right? I think so. So why not let them? Why do we have a selective service which only applies to men? Why do we send men to die when women are just as capable? I say we give every female in the Army, in the Marines, in the Air Force a fucking rifle and send them to die the way we do men. But see, your movement, they would lynch you if you ever suggested something like that. Let's continue.
Secondly, there's already a good word for people fighting for gender equality. There's no need to invent a new word like equalist.
Oh my god, this guy, he doesn't even have things to talk about. What I'm saying here is unscripted, but this guy is just a fucking imbecile. God, I have to keep on listening to this. Damn you, Ninja Scroll.
Now, another objection to the word feminist is, well, I don't want to call myself a feminist because I do want to advance women's rights, but there are other people who have it even worse off than women, in my opinion. I think that gays have it worse in our society, or racial minorities.
Everybody but men. You notice this? This guy hates himself. Everybody but men